Well, it's been a minute, and we've had a couple changes of plans with projects and whatnot, but hey, stuff happens. Larry's gone. Haven't had it for a while, but that's what we're working on now. Taking my 66 Custom, take it over to the shop, put it on the lift, and see what we gotta do to get that old girl ready for spring. It don't matter, the fucking thing didn't work anyways. But we got the engine quiet. I had to adjust 6 rockers. Got the fuel system. It actually, works and does fuel things. Tried to do the brakes. That did not work. Got to get a new master cylinder tomorrow. After work, it'll be here. Which is shitty because I already put a new one on it, but it wouldn't work. So I tried putting the old one back on. It wouldn't work. So now I got a new one coming. Got a thermostat I still got to do. I got to change that carburetor. It's leaking out of the throttle blades, so it's going to need replaced. So I'm either going to have to get a new 2-barrel or a 4-barrel and an intake. I'm not sure yet. And now that the engine's quiet, you can hear it's got an exhaust leak. So now I got to decide whether I'm going to put headers on it or just try to put duals on it with the manifolds and try to get new flanges to fix the leak. But we're making progress. It runs again. Real question, why is the valve cover off and it's running? You know the answer. You're a real MVP. Man, here what we got. Got a new rubber hose, new steel lines. Had to make a bracket because that's actually the hose off F-150. Because they don't sell these. Wheel cylinders, boom. Boom. Gotta bleed the brakes. Hopefully this bitch will run and drive. Ooh, what are those? Ooh. So I want to try to do this a little better this time. Got some parts for the Galaxy. Got I hate to say it, a GM 1-wire alternator, a carb kit, and new battery cables. Because I tried 3 different alternators, 2 different voltage regulators to get this car to charge. And I could not get it to charge. Was there something wrong in the wiring? I don't know. I looked through it. I couldn't find anything. I kind of got a little frustrated with it. I want to try to do the 1-wire. Not a big fan of doing stuff like that, but it's an alternator. Who cares? If it gets the car driving, who cares? But so I want to make up the stuff to put the 1-wire on, and then I want to take my 2150 off my dent side off of this, rebuild the 2100 for this, and I'll put the 2100 back on so I can hook up the kick down and all that like it was when I bought it. That and this carburetor, I don't know why the float started sticking and it is flooding it out, sitting there idling. So I'm gonna go ahead, pull this carburetor off, put it back in the box, put it back on the shelf, rebuild the 2100, put it on. Hopefully I can get this thing running good again, because I had it running good with this car, but I don't know why, but sitting here when it's just sitting there running, it's fine as long as you rev it every like 2 minutes. It'll stay clean. But anytime you let it run longer than 2 minutes, it starts flooding out. Don't know why, but it is. So I gotta do something about it. I want to try to get this alternator on and see if I can get it to work. And if I can get it to work, then I'll probably mess with the carb. And then if I get this thing around driving, I might drive it to work tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. I'll let you know when I get something. All right, so I got carburetor. I started taking it apart. I think might be part of the problem with it, but got a carb kit. I did get the alternator on. It is working. This thing is making 14 volts, so that's good. But I want to get back to rebuilding this carburetor and finish the time lapse. Alright, you just watched the time lapse rebuilding this thing. I want to clean up my mess, throw it on, and see how it wants to run with the new carburetor. Alright. New carburetor's on. Or new old carburetor's on. I already had it running and did a little tuning on it, but here we go. Next time I'm gonna probably be pulling the engine out, gonna reseal it, get some shocks, and hopefully we start cruising it here before too long. Oh, how you doing there, buddy?